The more you accept limiting beliefs, the more they become your reality. Now let's dive into why your limiting beliefs are literally limiting you from achieving your full potential. You're right, my name is Daz and welcome to Stories for the Subconscious, where I want to help people to reprogram their subconscious minds so that they can basically reprogram their life for the better. Today we're going to be diving into limiting beliefs. Are your limiting beliefs holding you back from achieving your dream life? I'm not still on holiday now. No, I'm back in the UK now, but it's nice and sunny outside today, so I thought I'd do another video outside. Makes a change, doesn't it? I'll introduce you to the pooches as well. There's Ted, if you can see him, and there's Ed, the dash hound. Might start including these in more of the videos. Absolutely fantastic dogs, little and large. Got a right pair together, them two. Anyway, there you go, you've met Ted and Ed, and let's crack on with the video, shall we? So what I want to dive into today in the limiting beliefs video is 5 ways your limited beliefs are limiting your potential in life and how we're going to overcome them. I do apologise if you can hear any noise here or anything like that, motorbikes revving, buses letting off gas, stuff like that, because I live right near a massive main road. So that's probably what you can hear in the background. And every now and again, the young dog might fly off the handle because he does bark at everything. So let's have a look at number 1, shall we? The fear of failure. You know, I can't start this project because I might fail. How many times, whether you wanted to do a project or start something, maybe like content creating, or start a course, or start exercising or anything, how many times have you held yourself back because you think, I might fail at this? When we're looking into the fear of failure, you've got to ask yourself, why? What's given us them feelings of failing? Do you know, so what's given us them feelings of being afraid to fail? Because I'm telling you, right, nothing gets done in life without people failing a few times first. All the big successes in life and all the big projects and all the big creations and ideas, they didn't just come like that and then all of a sudden they went for it. There was time and time after time, again and again and again, where people have failed doing it. I do apologise about this. It's the fucking dog again, not being boring. Every noise he hears. Look, Charles in charge. Oh, I need to bark at everything. So, but we'll keep it real. We'll keep the barking in. Where was I? Yeah, for God's sake. Shall I just put him on the video? He can do the video instead. We'll sing along with the dogs. There's Teddy boy. Hello, Ted. How you doing? Hey! Come on! Stop it! Stop it! Come on! If he's going to bark all the time, I'll put him in. Come on! Over there! Go, 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 go! No, never mind sneaking onto the... Come on! You can go in for a bit. There he is. There he is. Charles in charge. Mr. Gobby. Come on. Let's go in for a bit while I can do a bit of a video outside. There you go. It would be quite entertaining to have them on a video, wouldn't it? I've lost my train of thought now. I don't know where on earth I was and what we're speaking about. Yeah, when we're afraid to fail, all the big creations and, you know, electricity and water and hoovers and anything like that, how we get these things, they weren't just thought of overnight. You know, it took ages of people failing and failing, but you know what? They never give up. They just keep on going. So your limited belief, your limiting beliefs of failure might come from where you've attempted something once when you was younger, or maybe it was a You attempted something at school maybe, and it went wrong, or you got the wrong answer, or you never performed well in physical education, or you went to take a penalty at football and missed it, and then all of a sudden the children are laughing at you, or taking the mick out of you, or you might have got a lot of answers wrong in class and everyone's laughing at you. The limited belief from fear of failure might have stemmed from then, or it might have been from a relative and stuff. You do get nasty relatives. I used to have an uncle and that used to call me thick because I never knew these ridiculous math questions at about 6 years old, and he did. Whoa, aren't you fucking clever? But that still stays with me now. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to overcome the fear of failure, or times when you've mentioned stuff to people, like I used to want to be in a rock band, I used to play guitar, and then you always get, oh, you won't be that good, oh, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to get famous, and just things like that, when it sits in your head, doesn't it? You've been put down, so then you just leave it alone, and that's usually because what they're doing, it hasn't quite worked out for them, so they think they'll target what you're passionate about. And it does happen quite a lot. So it might be sort of deeply ingrained stuff from when you was younger, while you're afraid to fail at the minute. So instead of starting, your limiting belief is your fear of failure, and you don't end up starting anything. But instead, just do what I do. I've started my content creating, and I think, if friends, well, so-called friends, ain't really got many no more, I let a lot go because they wasn't serving me. Not very good friends at all. And you'll realise that as you get older in life, your circle gets smaller. Anyway, I'm digressing. So yeah, one of the things what started holding me back about me starting a YouTube channel was, what if people see this? What if it goes on Facebook? What if everyone starts taking the mick out of me? So do you know what? I just haven't told anyone about it, and I'm off Facebook now anyway. Do you know what I mean? And then when, hopefully, if my content does go blow up, and I get a lot of genuine followers, and then if my stuff does go on Facebook, or people share it elsewhere and people find out about it, I'm not going to be that bothered anymore. I'm not going to be that bothered. Because the greatest prison in life is the fear of what other people think, innit? Which leads to one of the primary reasons why you might be afraid to fail. Fear of failure is because of other people. But what a lot of people do, and how to overcome the fear of failure, is all the times you have failed at something, you learn from your mistakes, learn from how it failed and why it failed, and then you'll know how to overcome that in future. So instead of fearing the failure, the limiting belief, which is you're going to fail, you fail at everything, just learn how to embrace it and learn from the mistakes. Write them down. If you're trying something like content creating, what worked, what went wrong? Did you stutter your words? I sometimes do it. Sometimes stutter my words, so what? Might learn a bit better next time. I might not learn at all. Might just carry on stuttering through. Just see how it goes. But don't let the fear of failure hold you back, because you'll never start. Everyone fails, and you grow from failing. You don't grow from getting everything perfect all the time. You grow from failing and learning from your mistakes. And don't let limiting beliefs, what you've carried out through your life and through school and stuff like that, and through what people have said who you thought were friends and they're not really friends at all, or nasty relatives, don't let that hold you back. Learn from that. So how you can learn from that is when they're basically saying things like that or being nasty, they're just projecting their own sort of fears and limiting beliefs onto you. Take the limelight off me and I'll project it onto you. When people are taking the mick out of you, it's usually what they hate within themselves. So look at it from that angle. You'll find as well that when you speak to people, speak to different people, speak to people on the same journey as you, whether it's content creating or fitness or a job you do or art or whatever you're interested in. Speak to them people who are on a journey, or people who are far above. Do you know what I mean? They might be look like they're perfect at it and stuff, but ask them. You can guarantee that they had 1,000,001 mistakes along the way to get to where they are now. So speak to people, then speak to friends, or if you've got any networking where you're on a similar journey, network with people, and you'll find that all these familiar traits, the fear of failure, and learning from the mistakes and the amount of times they did fail but they never give up. You'll be surprised that everyone has gone through that. And then there's imposter syndrome, which I'm going to get onto next. So with imposter syndrome, it's like with me, in content creating, and you see the big powerhouses of content creating and what I want to be, a mindset influencer and a thought leader and stuff like that. And you look at the powerhouses that are out there, like the Tony Robbins of people. Then you've got like David Goggins is big on mindset, and then you've got people like Ed Milet, who's amazing with mindset, and you've got all the people in my familiar territory like Joe Dispenza, David Icke, Andrew Tate as well. Whatever you think of him, he's got some very valid points, some very good things, and he's actually a good influencer. He's not everyone's cup of tea, and you can take what you want from him, but he's got some really good points, some really, really good points. And don't let the mainstream media tell you who to like or who to believe, because usually when they've got a massive thing against outing someone and trying to get rid of them, you can guarantee it's because they're on the right track with what they're saying. Same with David Icke. They did it with him as well, didn't they? They still do it now because he's onto something. He's onto something. These are people you need to listen to. But that's another story, isn't it? So with imposter syndrome, with me, I used to think, I just feel like I'm faking this all the time, and it's I'm never going to be as good as these people. I may as well just give up now. And that limiting belief is always still there. It's like a voice, a nasty voice in my head, just going, you're never going to amount to nothing. You're never going to be good enough. You're never going to do this. And this is, again, you can tie this again to the times you've failed stuff in the past, or people have ingrained the fear of failure belief, or making you not feel worthy. You can link it to that. It makes you feel like an imposter, doesn't it? And if you've got imposter syndrome, you're also going to feel like, Joe, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you can't do this, you should just quit now. Quit, and then nobody has to find out about it, and then you can just go back in your little comfort zone. Your comfort zone, what's never helped you to achieve anything or to grow or to be the best version of you in life, isn't it? But it feels familiar, it's comfortable. Let's get back in that, to drinking and watching shit on TV, eating junk food, and just living for the weekend. Just living for the weekend, working as hard as you can all week just to live for the weekend. It's just another fucking day. Oh, but I might watch this film at the weekend, or this TV series. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to eat all my favourite snacky snacks of it as well. Do you really want to go back to that lifestyle? Is that lifestyle serving you? No. So let's just, or you can fake it till you make it, can't you? Let's just feel that you're imposter, feel the imposter syndrome, and just keep going anyway. Because that fear will soon subside, it will soon go away, but again, it's just that nasty voice inside your head from the old familiar patterns of limiting beliefs, innit? But it will go away. You've just got to keep going. How much do you want this? How much do you want this? If you want it bad enough, you will keep going. And with this imposter syndrome, limiting belief, what fills you up with self-doubt, it can also really stop you and halt you in your tracks to success. It's holding you back, but it's just a limiting belief. It's not real. Just keep going. Another way to overcome this feeling of the imposter syndrome is to keep writing things down. Keep journaling, keep writing things down, and celebrate your wins. Celebrate your small wins as well. When you've got whatever it is, what you're doing in life, and you get the little victories, celebrate them. Because we often celebrate the big victory, but the big victory might not come for a while. Celebrate every small step. And as well, do you know, focus on the positives, focus on the goals, focus on the small wins. Stop focusing all the time of where you did go wrong and putting too much energy into that, and I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough because I keep going wrong here. Just like, write it down, I kept going wrong here, this is what I need to do to the next step. And over time, you'll learn how to do that better and better and better. And then you won't need to feel the imposter syndrome, limiting belief no more, because you won't feel like you're being an imposter anymore. You'll feel like you're the real deal because things are getting better and better. Another limiting belief we have is everything has to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. Do you know what really grinds my gears, really pisses me off? It's like this new saying what people have got, this trend. I don't know if it's like in other countries, but in the UK, this is a trend where people say, you go to the shop, you buy something, and they'll go to you, you've got 15 days to return this as long as you keep the receipt. The person will say, perfect. Is it? Is that really perfect? Is that what perfection is? That you've bought something and within a certain time limit you can bring it back if you're not satisfied or there's something wrong with it? That's not perfection. A bit more perfection is, I tell you what, instead of buying this object from us, this item, you can have it for free. And take a few more items off the shelf if you want, because it's perfection day. Yeah, and we'll see how it fits on you. And I tell you what, we'll pay for you a little trip abroad as well to celebrate in your new clothes, you and your family. That would be a bit more like perfection, wouldn't it? You see what I mean? People are using words when they don't need to use them. Perfect. Oh, I'm just going to put the kettle on. Perfect. Is it? I'll tell you what, I'll call you on Wednesday and then I'll be at yours for about 9 o'clock. Oh, perfect. Is it? Is it perfect? Anyway, I'm digressing again. So striving for perfectionism can be a massive thing to hold you back, because if you keep waiting till everything is perfect, you'll be waiting forever, because you'll always find something what you're not happy with. You'll always find something where you could do a bit better. But this is your learning curve. This is what you're going to learn from. You learn from your mistakes and you do get better and better. But you'll never be perfect. No matter how good you do a video or whatever your thing is. Because there'll always be someone out there doing it bigger and better than you. So stop striving for perfection of whatever you're doing. And realise that's a limiting belief. Striving for perfectionism. It's holding you back and it's a limiting belief. Just fucking start. Just start. Whatever you want to do, whatever your passion is, or whatever, anything what you want to do is, just fucking start. Stop striving for perfectionism, because it'll never fucking arrive. Because when you do keep striving for perfectionism as well, it's just going to keep holding you back, and it'll make you procrastinate. Can't remember how you pronounce it. Procrastinate. I think it is. Basically, do every fucking thing apart from the thing you're meant to be focusing on, because you've overwhelmed yourself with waiting and striving for perfectionism. So you'll start doing the fucking hoovering or the mopping, or take the dogs out for a walk, or do this or do that, or have a coffee or anything to waste the time, because you don't want to do the project because you're striving for perfectionism, aren't you? So you're going to be waiting all bastard day. Stop it, because it'll just keep holding you back. So just literally start. Whatever it is you're doing, just start and do it little by little. And if you fail, learn from the mistakes. And even if you have to put a video out, say what's grainy or the sound's bad on it, or I'm just using my example from content creating here, just put it out anyway. Just put it out. Or if you need to edit as best you can and put it out. And then worry about I should add a little end screen here, I need a little intro screen here, I need this, I need the subscribe button. Just keep doing it as you go. Learn as you go. Learn that tip and then put it in your next video. Do that in your next video. Watch your videos back. What you're saying, how you're saying it. And then next time I might say it this way, next time I might say it that way. The lighting wasn't that good. Well, next time put a fucking light on, or go somewhere it's a bit more lit. a bit more lit. What I'm trying to say is here, people, that you've got to focus on your progress. Focus on progress rather than perfectionism, because you'll end up being really good once you keep watching your errors, how you should make it better next time, but you'll never be perfect. You've just got to do it to the best of your ability and be the best version of yourself. Another big one, and this is number 4, I can't even remember if I've been doing the numbers all right, but the fear of judgment. This is a massive limiting beliefs. Or people would judge me if I fail or make a mistake, and that holds you back as well, because again, that can tie to perfectionism, but it's holding you back. The fear of what people think and the fear of judgment. And what did David Icke say? The greatest prison in life is the fear of what other people think. How true is that? Whatever your take is on David Icke, whether you like him or not, that is an amazing saying, isn't it? The greatest prison in life is the fear of what other people think. And it's so true. It constantly holds us back, the fear of judgment from others. And the ones that we're fearing, usually, they aren't great friends at all, because great friends wouldn't be, over-judging you all the time and taking the piss out of every little thing you're doing and stuff. So why worry about people what aren't even your real friends, what are really no importance to you? And then another one we'll think about, the fear of judgment from others, is when people are in the comment section. Say for me, when I'm content creating, you're worried about someone you don't even fucking know saying a nasty comment about you. But then you'll realise why they're saying that nasty comment. Again, they're projecting their own self-loathing onto you. Because if they was happy with themselves and happy with their life and how things are going and what they're achieving in life, high achievers don't take the nick out of people who are on their journey and are just starting or just getting there. They just leave them alone. So when you're being judged by someone, it's just usually someone who really self-loathes their own life or their own self or how things are going, and they're just projecting that on you. See my video, The Mirror Principle. You'll have to look through it. I don't know how to do this business where you're attaching things and stuff yet. See, it's not perfect, but I will learn. So go have a look at that, The Mirror Principle, and that'll give you some tips of what, about projection onto others and stuff. Have a look into it. So if you fear and have this, this limiting belief again about the fear of judgment, fear of people judging you, this prevents you from expressing your true self and pursuing your passions. A lot of people do that, don't they? They hold themselves back. They don't be their true, authentic self because of fear from judgment or what other people think. Or you'll get people what basically just keep people pleasing all the time to make other people happy, when really they're not very happy inside. Also goes into depth about this. I've got a video on people pleasing. Check out that somewhere on my channel. Go find it, because I can't do anything like this. But yeah, it can really hold you back, and you can find that you'll never pursue your passion, and in 20 years from now you'll be fucking devastated. You might be an old person by then. You'll be like, I really wish I'd have just ignored that fear, that limiting belief of being judged by others, and just fucking done it anyway. So how are you going to overcome that is, you've got to really focus on your own growth and happiness rather than people's opinions. Surround yourself with supportive people. Network with people who have a similar interest and doing what you're doing and going on the same journey as you. And another one is, this is number 5. I'm sorry again if I've not been numbering them. I'm not used to this. Do 5 things, do 7 things. I just like to waffle. So I've put them all into one big mound. I think I might have numbered them, I don't know, but the scarcity mindset, we'll have this as number 5, the scarcity mindset. This is a massive limiting belief, isn't it? Because there aren't enough opportunities for everyone. Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding me? Oh, I can't do that niche on YouTube now because someone else is doing it. But are they you? Have they got that unique take on it like you have? No. Therefore, go put your unique take on it, or put your unique take on exercise, or your unique take on acting or photography or cooking or whatever job you want to do, or you do, or dog walking or anything. There's opportunities for everybody. The world is a place full of abundance. Whatever you're thinking about, there's an abundance of it. There's an abundance of that, them fence panels there. There's abundance of bricks over there. Shitty bricks, they're old. There's an abundance of, if you want it, your own limiting beliefs. That's an abundance. That can be an abundance. But there's also an abundance of how to overcome your limiting beliefs. I've only done 5, but it's actually loads. You've just got to think about them and how you overcome these certain things. There's opportunities for everybody out there. Everybody. And people say, oh, I can't do this, I'm not going to make money out of it. Just remember that they print money. They print money on demand, on tap. They print money out of thin air. There is definitely enough to go round for everybody. But having this scarcity mindset, this belief, it can lead to a lack of motivation and a sense of competition. You know, competition is really good. It is good to have competition, but also think about collaboration instead of the competition. And, you know, adopt an abundance mindset and recognise that there's enough out there for everybody. Do you know what I mean? You can just do it. Stop having a scarcity mindset. Just get on and do whatever you need to do, and there's your unique take on it, what no one else has got apart from you. So instead of feeling that scarcity mindset, put in the abundance mindset and recognise that there are enough opportunities for everyone, no matter what it might be. Celebrate other successes as well, and try and collaborate with like-minded individuals and network with people who are on your journey. Again, it all goes back to that, doesn't it? So try and get rid of the scarcity mindset, because that's a massive belief what can hold you back. So anyway, yeah, I hope I've given you some valuable tips there. I'm sorry for waffling, but I do like waffling on. That's just one of the things I like to do. I like to talk. I'm not perfect at it though, and I do make mistakes, but I do keep going. Sod the fucking limiting beliefs. It'll always be there. It'll always be nagging and nattering, but it gets weaker and weaker and weaker over time. And if you put a lot of these practices in what I've put in this video and over the other videos what I've done, you'll find it gets weaker and weaker and weaker, that voice. And your higher self, your true authentic self voice gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But it takes practice and dedication. But by addressing these limiting beliefs and sharing your personal experiences and strategies, you can inspire and guide people, as well as yourself, to overcome these limiting beliefs. And that will help people to unlock their full potential, and keep doing this will also help you to unlock your full potential. Well, that's it for this week's Subconscious Story, folks, and I hope you've found value in the content once again. And if you have, please like, share and subscribe, as it helps the stories to thrive, stay alive and get into that subconscious mind. Until next time.